Hey there, I'm Raven.
And I'm Chris.
And today we are kicking off the NSE Spring 2026 playoffs. This is week 1, and we're super excited to be hosting this event on behalf of NSE.
We'll be showcasing the matchup of Durham Defenders versus Hull Herons. We have a best of 5 series with different hero bands in each map.
And without further ado, here are your casters.
Hi, I'm Imagine. I will be your play-by-play caster for today. And next to me...
I am Tom. I'm going by Tori, and I will be the color caster for today.
Yeah, so thank you to our lovely hosts for introducing us into this map and series. So we have a best of 5 series here between the Durham Defenders and the Hull Herons. The first map is going to be Nepal. Right now, the teams are just sorting out their hero bans. On a map like Nepal, Tom, what kind of heroes do you like to see? Or even just generally in Overwatch, what kind of heroes do you like to see?
I like Lucio.
You like Lucio?
I like the Lucio because obviously he can just boop off the boop him off the map. I think a good Lucio can play it well.
Yeah.
What do you expect though? Just because you have more experience in like the high competitive scene of Overwatch, a map like Nepal, for example. What are some good heroes you would expect to see today?
I'm expecting a lot of Lucio, a lot of Kiriko, quite a bit of Sojourn.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those are kind of just like the go-to kind of 3 heroes in my mind right now. There's a lot of different tanks being played. So
what's the go-to tank?
Go-to tank? It kind of varies from team to team. Like you can get away with Ball.
I can see that. Yeah.
Zarya's pretty good as well. There are occasional Winston teams.
Okay.
Winston's not quite dead yet. He's not been meta relevant for quite a while.
I was going to say that. I feel like I haven't seen a Winston in such a long time. Mainly it's
okay.
Zarya.
So yeah, speaking of Zarya, actually, the first bans have come through, and we have a Zarya ban from Durham Defenders and a Tracer ban from Hull Herons. Okay, so this to me says that Durham Defenders probably are going to be playing something fast. So, but Hull Herons, the Tracer ban.
Yeah, I mean, Tracer's annoying. I feel like personally, to me personally, she's annoying. I understand a Tracer ban, but a Sombra ban as well. Like someone like Sombra, do you think she could be possibly played?
I think maybe, yeah, genuinely, because Zarya's like a top. She's a pretty bad matchup for like characters like Wrecking Ball and Winston. So I feel like we might see a Sombra here to kind of counteract and maybe offset a little bit of that difference.
No, definitely.
We have a bit of the information about the teams here.
We do.
So we've got the Durham Defenders roster, all looking like high masters to champ players. Like this is a very high-rated team, and we have been informed they've been together for 2 years.
That's
like
crazy.
that's impressive.
That's 2 years. Realistically, that they should have a really good kind of connection. They should, the team flow, the communication on their end. Obviously, we can't hear, but the communication, the way they play with each other, the way they just bounce off each other. Realistically, 2 years, we should be expecting some good gameplay from the team. And for example, we have some lineups here from Durham Defenders, such as a potential Sojourn, Genji, Arissa, Lucio, and
Frostbite's a bit of a mystery.
Yeah, Frostbite is he's expected and unexpected for Frostbite.
Yeah. Yeah, the only one who couldn't pick a main character. So I'm expecting a lot of flexibility from them. But given that Soapy Noodles, the other support from this team, does seem to be a Lucio player, I'm expecting things like Kiriko, Anna. That's the kind of character I'd expect. On the other side, we have Hull Herons, who are a bit of a mix mash of ranks here.
A Junker Queen.
But they do have a Junker Queen main for a tank. I like that. Junker Queen's exciting for me.
She is fun. She is like, even like just in any rank, watching like a good Junker Queen, like it is a fun kind of character to play and watch. But once again, Sojourn, Genji, the same 2 DPSs on each team here. So it's probably going to be a Sojourn versus Genji kind of match. Which is...
I'd expect Sojourn and Genji on both sides here.
Yeah. 100%.
But yeah, on the flip side though, Hull Herons, they do have that Junker Queen player, but they've only been together for a couple of months.
Okay.
Now...
Quite a big difference then.
I think it could greatly benefit Durham Defenders to just focus on that team coordination.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Don't get me wrong. Durham Defenders, yes, they have 2 years experience compared to the other Heaven, who only have like 2 months, like you said, but that doesn't mean they're going to lose.
Yeah.
By all, it doesn't mean they're going to lose. It doesn't mean that anything bad is going to happen. It just all depends on how they play as we go on.
Okay, so we're actually getting ready to start our first match here on the poll. The players are just locking in their first team compositions. And we have a beautiful oversight here, just kind of the spawn right now.
What a beautiful map.
Yeah, it is a beautiful map.
It's chilly though, isn't it?
So, kind of expecting to see Sombra and Genji on both sides here. Let's see what comes through just a second. Okay, Cass Genji on both sides. That's not something I was 100% expecting.
No, we've gone to a Symmetra now.
So...
Oh, heavens.
I think...
What is the strat for that? What do you think, going from the Symmetra, do you think they're going to get an aggressive quick with the teleport?
I don't think they're sticking the Symmetra. I think this is a rather high-level thing. Yeah, you see Dome Defender doing here. The Genjis are going to teleport the team out and then follow up on Genji, because Genji's a very quick character. So, Durham Defenders here, rolling out. Yep, you see it perfectly executed by both teams. And we're going to have a big clash up top
here.
here.
The same way as well. They're all kind of just making this fight already.
Dinger going to fall very low here. Whole Heron's looking to get aggressive. Good play from Omnom, but IT just gets caught out. That's unfortunate.
Oh, the first few picks are going to Durham Defenders. So, Whole Heavens, apologies.
Yeah, Bog here. Actually, the lower ranked hit scan is going to pick up 3 quickly. I mean, all he had to do was swing one angle. You don't want to file into one angle against a team like this. Durham Defenders are choosing to bring the BAP here. That could bite them. ATL with a beautiful pick onto Bog before the fight has really even got started. And Dinger's going to take a second. Here we go. This is the fight we wanted to see from Durham Defenders. The combination of these DPS players and this Lucio going to absolutely pick apart Whole Herons in a beautiful fight. Only 21% on the point.
22% now, and then we're going to switch over. Dumb Defenders eventually able to get some points on their capture. They want to play a bit more aggressively. They want to try and get some picks up early, try and keep that number growing upwards.
Yeah, I don't know if playing Queen out of this top door is the play, but Peacock is gonna diff Soapy Noodles. That is a certified Lucio diff right there. Both teams kind of trading, but Durham Defenders do seem to be on the up here. They've taken the Queen down. Dinger's gonna get one and then Bog here is gonna take one and then get traded out by Dinger. And Lettuce Pass is getting a brutal stagger. That is not what you want.
So what, with these teams right now, as they're playing, like, is this, the way they're playing, is it kind of expected in, like, kind of high competitive Overwatch, I guess you could say? Like, the way that they're trying to just really pressure choke points and kind of, like, get these angles together.
Yeah, so as you see here, Dinger and Bog, they're holding similar angles just from different elevations. Jiventhal's going to get a great engage, and Aitel's going to trade it right back. The Blade is going to come out here from Whole Herons, and it looks like that might be enough to get the job done with an absolutely beautiful 4-piece from Jinvathol. And that's just how this Queen comp can really come alive. They go in with the beat, they go in with the Blade, and the Blade... See, Soapy Noodles hasn't quite built that beat yet. They didn't have an answer for it. And Jinvathol is going to abuse that and run through the Durham Defenders.
Whole Heavens now, they have the point captured to their name. All they got to do now is keep it. This is, whoever wins this fight has potentially won this first part of the round right now. Ultimates are all going off everywhere.
Dinger gonna find Jinvathol. That's a good start to the fight. ITL's gonna pop the Blade. Maybe a little bit of an overcommitment for this fight, but they seem to think it was worth it. They're gonna take the fight back, flip the point again.
Dumb Defenders just team killed every single one of them and enabling to capture the point once again. This is close. This first round is very close.
But Durham Defenders aren't even close on another ultimate, and Whole Herons have 3 in the bank.
Oh, that's very true, actually. Whole Heavens, realistically, if they play this well and time it well, they're just going to push up the side. They're nowhere in this side right now. They're going to go for the capture. The ultimates are going to start popping out potentially any seconds now. There we go.
There's the Kitsune from Lettuce Pasta, and there's the Queen Rush from Mint Pancake.
Oh, what a
beautiful knife onto
knife.
Frostbite. ITL kind of forced out here as Lettuce Pasta catches another. Dinger's going to take out Peacock, trying to do something, trying to make something happen, but it's an absolute masterclass off of Whole Herons, and they've got this high noon, and they're close to the beat again.
They're close to the beat. I mean, they could potentially get one more touch here if they go quickly. What is the reasoning to why they're always playing up in this high ground area rather than like the front gate kind of?
So this high ground, we will be jumping to an analyst later, but the high ground generally allows the teams to rotate between angles a bit safer and keep a bit more pressure without putting themselves in danger.
Oh, okay.
As we see here, beautifully utilized by Bog before he does drop. Peacock and Bog, though, gonna find their 2, as Soapy Noodles is gonna trade one back, but it's a 3v4 on the point here, and Mint, Pancake, and Peacock are not letting Durham defenders touch it. Beautiful round here.
No, 100%. I mean, either way, it was close in ways. You know, there were moments where Whole Heavens had the point for over quite a while, and then vice versa with Durham defenders. You know, there was both situations. It was a close game. I am expecting throughout this game, for what we just seen, a good, fun game of Overwatch, competitive, and who do you think, for what you've seen right now, who's got the upper side?
Honestly, I thought it was going to be on the side of Durham defenders. They're a higher ranked team. They've got the experience. But Whole Herons, Bog has absolutely shot circles around Dinger, and Peacock is just the better main support so far. I don't know if that's going to change here. Durham defenders opting not to go for the Sim TP.
We're not seeing any changes in heroes right now, so we're going to go in with the same roster as before.
Durham are on the Soj now. Could that be the difference maker? Dinger's going to drop 1 health immediately, and so is ITL and Omnom. Durham defenders don't seem to be too coordinated. Never mind, it's Mint Pancake who lost track of his own team, and he's going to drop first. Jinvathal's gonna take out ITL to get that trade, and that's a good start, but Bog is rolling up onto the point, and the hit scans are now going 1 for 1. Is this gonna end cleanly? Definitely not, as Peacock is gonna find another, and Omnom is slowly gonna tickle out of healing, and it's gonna be a win for the Whole Herons.
Yeah, Whole Herons taking point now. They're gonna be the... Here we go. Numbers starting cruising. Young defenders, they need to just lock in a little bit.
Yeah, Durham defenders not looking super coordinated.
You know, it's one of them situations though where, you know, we have it as well where, you know, the first, it's, you know, you're warming up really.
Yeah.
You might have been warming up before game, but, you know, once you actually get into game, you've got like a long time to really start bringing it back. And, you know, it is also a close game we saw from the last round. We're going to see a Bolt
High Noon here coming out, going to force the deflect from ITL, walking forward that losing speed, beautiful kill. And that's going to put a real dent into the Durham defenders' attack here. Frostbite with some shocking aim. That is unfortunate. It happens to the best of us in those close fights. But he's going to unfortunately let that one escape from him, as Whole Herons are going to clean this fight up without a single death.
Well, Bog goes down. Bog doesn't go. Aitul goes down from Bog.
And
Durham defenders, I think they're just... I think Whole Heavens are just getting very aggressive here, and Durham defenders, there's situations where they're just not able to really react to it, and it's kind of, you know, it's not working for them. We do have an Orisa ult here. We have nearly 5 ults right now from Durham defenders. They need to do something soon. Here we go.
Yeah, but is it going to be for naught? Jinvathal rips the Dragon Blade, and he's straight onto Soapy Noodles. He's straight onto ITL. He is not letting Durham defenders get to the point comfortably. Absolute masterclass out of Jinvathal here.
Onom, Orisa on Durham defenders, she's still got ult in pocket, and by the looks of it, there isn't going to be a touch, meaning that's going to be a bit of a ultage there. Whereas Bog's
using the ult. Big zoning ult here. Gonna catch Soapy Noodles. Dinger's gonna pop the ult, but he's on 1 health and he can't get any heals in time. Bog's gonna find a second.
Are we gonna see the Orisa ult? There we go.
Big Orisa ult coming through, but no sustain, no DPSs, and Durham defenders are out of luck in this first match already without even charging 2 of their ultimates.
Well, for the team that's been playing for 3 months now, roughly, that was a very one-sided kind of match. It started off quite, you know, equal. But I feel like the second round, we really saw what Heaven can really do.
Yeah.
And, you know, what were we expecting? From what we just see, how are you expecting this to go for the rest of the games?
Honestly, I would not be surprised if Durham bans this Genji away from Jinvathal. That was an
Definitely.
absolutely beautiful sequence of Genji plays. Just play after play, carrying fight after fight. His team on his back part of it, but equally, he had the resources from his team to make those plays.
So from the second round, what would you say was your personal opinion on that? What was the biggest weakness, I guess you could say, from the second round we saw compared to the first round?
Whole Herons, their biggest Durham Defenders' biggest problem here seems to be their target priority. You look at Whole Herons, Jinvathol and Peacock, always together, always on the same target. They're like bread and butter so far. It's been absolutely beautiful watching them dive so far. And honestly, Mint Pancake, he's overextended a couple times. It's not great. But Bog and Jinvathol are putting on absolute DPS masterclasses here.
What do you think? I mean, looking at Mint Pancake tank, he was on Junker Queen. I know we were talking about Junker Queen earlier. Like, you know, we don't see her much, or it is also fun to watch. But compared to the other heroes we saw, is Junker Queen Shishio switched? Or do you think that's the problem? Or do you think it was just a lack of just kind of having moments where it just didn't work for them, basically? Like,
so you're getting the tanks mixed up a bit here. It was Whole Herons, the team that won running the Jungle Queen.
My bad.
See,
Chat.
honestly, Orisa and Junker Queen are two characters who aren't meta right now.
I mean, yeah, I like that's. I feel like I haven't seen much. I've seen a little bit of Orisa, but definitely not Junker Queen as much.
Yeah, so I don't know. They're interesting comps. Both teams seemed confident with what they were running. Maybe Durham Defenders have to switch it up here, though, because that was not a good showing from their first map.
Well, the only thing I could think of right now, if I was in their situation, is, you know, they've lost the first map, but they got 4 maps to go potentially. Now it's just have a quick sit down, have a quick like what went well, what we could do, just then minor improvements to go into the second game, like mental reset, and just, you know, go from there and potentially win. Yeah.
So looking at that first map, honestly, okay, here's the thing though, with first maps of the series, could it be that Whole Herons warmed up before and Durham didn't?
I mean, I think both teams warmed up, I guess you could say, but it obviously depends how they warmed up. But we did see a promising start from Whole Herons.
Yeah, Whole Herons, honestly, they've been an impressive team thus far throughout the entire series, it seems. And honestly, I would love to see how far they can go with this Queen comp.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
So the map we are going to be going to next is going to be Suravasa. Suravasa, again, this is a great map for Cassidy.
My brain can't think what that map actually... I need to see it. I need to see that specific map.
So Suravasa is widely renowned as a pretty close quarters, but also one of the best maps in the game. It is a Flashpoint map, which people have had to learn to love.
Okay, yeah. That's probably why I don't know it. I don't like Flashpoint. Flashpoint is a bit annoying. I'm not the biggest fan of Flashpoint.
I can't lie. I don't like Flashpoint either. I know a lot of competitive teams do.
I like Escort.
Escort, yeah.
Just like the basic ones, I guess you can call it. Just they're fun.
I miss 2CP.
What is your favorite map in Overwatch?
New Overwatch or old Overwatch?
We'll go with old Overwatch for now, and then we'll
Hanamura. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Beautiful map. Absolutely loving it.
Durham are banning Junker Queen. Is that something you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. What? But why? Why do you expect?
I think you had 2 real options out of that map. You either ban Jinvathal's Genji, or you ban Mint Pancake's Junker Queen. Those are like the only ones that make sense. However, Whole Herons have banned Vendetta.
We didn't see Vendetta. We didn't see her being played last game though.
We didn't.
So what? I mean.
I'm curious as to what the thinking behind that is.
You said that the map we're going on to is quite close quarters, isn't it? And with Vendetta, she is, I feel like in close proximity, she is a strong character.
As well as the Zarya ban isn't in place anymore.
Also, they have now
Zarya Vendetta, legendary team up. They are insanely powerful together. So we're flying into the second map here. This is Suravasa.
Oh, this map. Oh, yeah, I'm not a big fan of this map. I know this map. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I like...
That's all right. You don't have to like it. The teams want to play it.
No, it's okay. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. And I'm watching it.
Flashpoint is a very common game mode. In high level especially.
Are we going to see a Lucio
Flashpoint is definitely up there. I think it's going to be Lucio Kiri, probably from both teams. Maybe Durham tried to make this Baptiste work. No, it looks like it's Lucio Kiri on both sides. Almost identical comps so far.
Yeah, almost identical. Peacock still yet to decide on his hero, but got 20 seconds here just to really figure it out. But
the only real difference here is Dinger and Bog, the two hit scans, having slightly different preferences here. Dinger was the one who tried the Soj, and it didn't work. Now Bog's giving it a whirl. Never mind.
Oh, no, he's gone back on the Soul Jump.
Little bait and switch for us.
He just wants to tease us a little bit.
Yeah. So, yeah, we are going to be seeing pretty standard meta comps here, outside of the Orisa. I personally, now, I'm not a pro myself, but I'm not sure that Orisa is the meta pick here. We'll see how it works out.
We'll see how it works out. I mean, Bog is taken down instantly by Dinger, Soul Jump versus Soul Jump, but then Peacock is able to trade to the Genji.
And that's what I was talking. Peacock and Jindathal, they've been so close together. You couldn't even tell who got that kill. As Peacock is going to take out Omnom. Durham, again, unable to get established on this point. And Jindathal's going to grab himself a little two-piece from this fight, talking to his duo, saying, nah, you can't do it all for me.
Oh, heavens. Straight onto the point and basically just got it for free. And now what we've got to do is hold it. Dumb defenders, you know, this is your game to redeem yourself. I know it's just started, but you need to bring something out the bag here, because otherwise you're going to be going potentially 2-0 down. And he's still got 3 maps to go.
Yeah, I mean, it could be cut down to a very quick 3-match series. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We are first point on Suravasa. Point is ticking up as Durham defenders trying to look for an engage angle here. A lot of cooldowns coming out from either team, but no team's really making space.
There's a lot of fights happening right now, but no one's actually dying in this very moment.
See, this is where the Orisa comps come into play. You can fight for so long without giving any space. Lettuce Pasta, there is the Kitsu, gonna go straight in as Soapy Noodles is gonna fall, and Stinger and Omnom are gonna fall suit with him. Beautiful engage from Whole Herons, and because of how long that fight took, Durham defenders don't have enough time to go and touch the point.
They do not. Whole Heaven's able to secure the first flashpoint. Charging on to the second one now. They have full lockdown. Dumb defenders. You might be named Dumb defenders, but you are not currently defending. So, was that good? Was that good?
that was
pretty
good.
Cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
Whole Herons getting lucky here with the point spawn. It's going to be really close, and they're going to be able to set up super duper early here. Dinger's going to catch Lettuce Pasta off guard. He's going to use the Subi to get out. Here's the beat and the blade from Jindathal. Soapy Noodles has the beat this time, but it doesn't matter. Jindathal, absolutely sensational Genji here. That is another 3K. Can he make it a 4K? No, his duo Peacock wanted one for himself.
Whole Heavens is actually... whose map pick is this? Do we know, sorry?
This would be Durham's map pick.
So Durham's map pick, but whole Heavens are kind of treating it like it's theirs. And I mean, what would you do in this current situation right now if you were Durham defenders?
I think honestly, you've got to play dive here. You've got to force Lettuce Pasta and Peacock out. You've got to force Jinbathol and Peacock to split up. That is the only way you're going to take them down. They seem to have a different idea, going very full frontal. 3 ults here from Durham defenders. They're going to catch one. YYW hit. Gonna die with one kill on the blade. This isn't very good as Jinbathal's gonna find his. Bog's gonna find Jinbathal. What is going on here?
Can we get a scoreboard check? Scoreboard check? Is that possible in this situation or not? Here we go.
Jinbathal 16-0.
He is the current. He is the Whole Heavens just carry in this current game so far. Dumb defenders, you do not have long left. You really need to start doing something here.
Second point ticking away, and they've not got any ults again. For a team that's played together for 2 years, you'd hope better ults coming. But YYW showing that synergy as Bog is going to fall. Both hit scans being traded here as they're on the venture. Going after Lettuce Pasta, beautiful. Gonna take out the kill. Missed a couple shots, but it doesn't matter. Soapy Noodle's gonna help out his team. Jinvathal's still alive though. He's coming up on another blade. He's found 2. Omnom alone on the point, and he's bullied into the corner.
He's now got his ult, but he doesn't need to use it. He's gonna take it on to the next flashpoint, and off they go. 2-0 right now, currently on this map.
I mean, this has been a very, very fast series so far.
Oh, it has.
Hull Herons really looking to close this map out as fast as they want. They said, it's 7:35, we've got dinner at 8.
I ordered Domino's, ready for 8:30 latest.
Jinvathal, though, definitely looking to make this a quick one and really cement himself as a top-tier Genji player so far. Bog is going to rip the ult. Beautiful shot onto Dinger here. As Durham Defenders swap for a faster comp, but it's biting them back very quickly. Omno will take out 2, but they lost track of Bog. Dinger's not here to track Bog, and Bog is going to find his 3-piece, actually his 4-piece here. They look unstoppable right now.
They honestly do. Just quickly, while there's nothing happening, how does it work with your coaches? You know, like for example, Rainbow Six Siege. You know, you can have a timeout and talk to your coach. Is something like, can they do that in this as well?
No,
Overwatch?
you can only do that between maps.
Oh, really?
Maybe that's a good point. Maybe Durham got the wrong input from their coach, or maybe they just didn't have someone to maybe help out, or maybe they thought they didn't need it. But anyway, we're going to stay unbiased here. Hull Herons are looking promising.
Going out. Hang on a second.
Jinvathal's ult is going to come out. Mint Pancake and Peacock going to follow suit. Soapy Noodles with the beat and matching pretty much the same ultimates here. The better beat has ended. Mint Pancake is going to fall. And here we go. Dinger's on the rampage. Omnom and Soapy Noodles going to follow suit. This is some team play right here. Durham Defenders coming back into it.
They finally got something going on. They're finally getting in there. And, you know, hopefully this is a bit of momentum that they need to really get back into the match and really bring a competitive side to this. Because right now, Hull Heavens, they're just kind of seeming a bit... well, Hull Heavens are the ones pooping on them, on Durham Defenders. I feel like more.
That's all right. We've got 2 ultimates here for the side of Durham Defenders, and they are really trading these health bars. Beautiful shots from Dinger coming out, and that is a sensational 2-piece very quickly. Jinvathal's going to trade him out, but it looks like the damage is done. Maybe not, though. Hull Herons, Jinvathal, what is he doing? Bog is alive. Jinvathal's going to clean him up.
Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Well, we're once again, Durham Defenders have got the point right now. No, I lied to you. So, Hull Heavens.
This isn't a good position at all.
They need to get, you know, we're going to see one last fight here, potentially, between the two teams.
Dinger hit, going in on the Tracer engage. Lettuce Pasta is going to rip the Kitsune, and Bog is going to come out with an ult. Jinvathal's going to fall kind of low, but he's not going to die just yet. Mint Pancake finding one. And the health bars from Durham Defenders are dropping, and they are dropping fast, with Bog finding a 3-piece to end this map. Beautiful 3-0 here from Hull Herons.
I mean, I think whatever Hull Heavens, they absolutely just slayed, basically. How did you feel the Genji? I forgot his name, I can't lie, but...
Jinvathal.
Jin. How did you feel about Jim?
Jinvathal has shown incredible mastery of Genji, and his play with Peacock is just incredible. Him and Peacock are really causing issues for Durham Defenders' backlines. We've seen it time and time again. Soapy Noodles trying to stay alive. He's unable to, though.
Definitely. I mean, Durham Defenders, they need to have a 5-minute break. They need to sit down. They need to have a mental reset, and they just need to think. You know, they've got one more chance. Otherwise, they're done. You know, this is the 3rd map we're about to go on to, and currently, Hull Heavens, they've won the first 2 maps out of the best of 5 series. So, yeah. Hull Heavens, good on you. Durham Defenders, what can we expect from you guys?
If you're Durham Defenders here, what kind of switches... I don't know, even. Like, the comps...
Bastion.
The comps...
I would just play Bastion. I would just hope for the best.
Well,
that's what I would do
You just
anyway.
think go all in on the damage.
Just go all on the damage. You know, just melt through their shields. Just melt, try and flank the supports and just go turret mode and just melt.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad read here.
That's just me. That's just the goal player talking.
As we are in this break, we are going to look to switch back to our analyst, Chris, and he is going to break down kind of what's been going on a bit more in depth for the viewers at home.
Definitely.
So, basically, I mean, welcome back.
Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back. Just talking purely on those games, how are you finding the matches so far?
Well, I find them entertaining.
Yeah, well, that's the most important thing. We're just going to. I would like to dive into the Suravasa map in particular. I think there was one fight that Durham really took a hold of, and I think they used their ults really well. And I'm gonna probably try and look into that. I think.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for the setup to come through. But for now, what would you like to see going into map 3?
What I'd like to see going into map 3, I mean, I definitely want the Durham defenders to probably pull it back a little bit.
Yeah.
I think they deserve that redemption story.
Yeah, I know. I think it's possible. I mean, realistically, they get their pick. They get their so they get the pick. They get the ban first. So that's kind of like what we need from them.
Yep.
Yeah, like that's kind of what I'm thinking here. What
would you recommend they do then?
So I think, so I think they're going to need to probably. I don't really know. I want to look at the match basically. I want to look at the match and can you? There we go. So I want to look at the match and send that to. Yeah. So we'll look at the match and we'll break it down and then we'll go from there. Basically, they just need to. I think they're letting Hull have too much space, and they really just need to. I don't know.
Do you think they should challenge them more?
Well, I think challenge is the wrong word because they are challenging them, obviously, but they just kind of more so need to. I think they need to play a bit safer and regroup as a team because I feel like they're taking angles too aggressively and then losing those angles to Hull.
Right.
So as we look into this match here, now, if we look at these positions right now, as you can see from what I was saying, so YYW is very, very wide and on his own. And now that's fine, normally. But the issue is I feel like they're not capitalizing off of the pressure that YYW can actually give. So if we watch this match here and see how this goes. So this is fine. I like YYW's position here, but see, Durham have a better position and they just don't go in with it. They're letting Hull dive into them when they needed to push their advantage there.
They did seem to back off. They left YYW on their own.
Exactly. So YYW was purely on his own there, and that's fine. But but Hull recognized that and went immediately on the stack of 4 people. So if we watch that back quickly, we'll see, so positioning's good. YYW providing pressure, but as soon as they realized YYW was not in a position to protect his team, they just went on it. And realistically, the ult usage was better from Hull, and that is why they won that fight.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. So I think from what we're seeing here, as I think Durham have I think they do better in the setup phase, but then coming from the setup phase, they then need to just need to go. They had a good position. They need YYW to keep putting in that pressure, wait for Hull to turn, and then go on them.
Fair. I mean, do you think anything could have been different when it comes to the team comps?
I think team comps, they've been pretty similar. So realistically, no, I don't think there's anything wrong or right with either of their team comps. I think they're pretty evenly matched in that sense. I purely think it boils down to that setup and then Hull is going quicker than Durham.
Yeah. What would you recommend? Because you play Overwatch,
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
You consider yourself a good Overwatch player.
I'm all right.
So what would you, if you were their coach, what would you tell them to do?
I would tell them that they're playing well. They just need to go. They really just need to go. I want them to go faster. I feel like they're playing in the correct positions. They purely just need to go. They need to work on finding that opening, like forcing that cooldown, and then just going on it. And then from there, hopefully they get a pick and then get another one, and then we get our clips.
That's fair enough. Do you want to highlight any of the key players in those matches?
I think we've got to talk about Jimbathal, right? We have to talk about Jimbathal there. He honestly, they're playing amazingly, and I mean 16-0 after 2 points. Like, shut that man down, please. Someone needs to stop him. But I mean, also, I feel like the supports from Ho are doing a really good job of keeping the rest of the team alive.
They are.
But I can't neglect the supports of Durham as well, because the lamps coming out from Frostbite have saved someone every single time.
Yeah.
And, I've still got to give props to that. Basically, wow, yeah, I don't know. I think they're the key standouts, the supports from both teams, and then Jimbathal. It's got to be Jimbathal.
It's got to be Jimbathal.
Current MVP is Jimbathal.
And in terms of course, any notable moments that you think?
I mean, we've had some 4Ks, we've had some 5Ks. I did really quite enjoy the Durham hit scan walking around behind the enemy team and just killing 3 people.
Yeah.
I thought that was quite entertaining. But also, Jimbathal has had like 4Ks, 4, 5K. I don't know. This is something ridiculous.
And changing those bands.
Bog as well. Bog has done really, really well to be getting these picks. Yeah. And I've been enjoying watching these hit scan duels as well, because I feel like it's pretty evenly matched. They're getting 1 for 1 each time. Yeah. So
no, it's incredibly close, all in all.
Yeah. Right. So we'll move on and we'll send it back to our casters now. Ready for map 3.
Hi, we're back. Thank you very much to Chris and Raven. So that's a bit more of kind of a higher level perspective, a very deep understanding of Overwatch coming from Chris, aka Viper. But yeah, so we're coming back slowly to the lobby. Everyone's kind of had their 5 minutes, collect themselves, collect their teams, and I want to see Durham Defenders rally here. I want to see a reverse sweep from Durham Defenders.
I would love to see all 5. Oh god, I would love to see all 5 maps being played out from today's games. Like Chris was saying a minute ago, is like Durham Defenders, they're not playing bad. Like Chris was saying, they just need to put a bit more aggression on, and hopefully this is something the coach is also saying to them as well. And, we hopefully will see something better, something more promising for Durham Defenders, and to really challenge whole heavens for this next game. Do we actually know what the next game map is? Sorry?
We don't quite yet. The teams are kind of regrouping. There's a bit of discussion going on.
No, they're having their 5-minute chat of just mental reset, going into their potential final game. What can we really do to go all the way and bring them this comeback? But they also got to remember, this is their final game. Whatever kind of superpower they're bringing out, they're bringing out, and hopefully they could do it on King's Row, as that is the map that we'll be seeing. I love King's Row. I know I said it earlier. Route 66. I'm just going for my fat maps now. Route 66, King's Row. Anything that's just push, anything that's just push. Yeah. What's your least favorite map? Sorry, quickly.
Ooh, least favorite map. All right, this might be a controversial take. I don't like Shambali.
That's understandable. No, I can.
I think it's too long. I think there's far too many choke points. I just don't think it's a well thought out map. Also, on defender side, you have to walk so far, and it just annoys me.
No, yeah, you do. So let's go to King's Row quickly. Durham are going to ban the Lucio, which is quite surprising because they both play Lucio.
The thing is, the meta backline in almost every scenario right now is Lucio carry.
So who are we expecting to replace Lucio?
So the thing is, with a Lucio ban on a map like King's Row, you can go a lot of different directions now. So the main reason that Lucio is used on a lot of these maps is speed. It gives you the power to rotate.
Yeah.
So if the teams want to keep that, they're forced to play the Juno now. So we might see some Juno Brig, or maybe Juno Wu Yang might be a thing, or Juno Kiri. But some teams might ban... Some teams, might just pick a completely different team comp altogether and play something like Ana Wu Yang. So we see Hull here have banned Venture. Now, they're kind of trying to stop the disruption. So that says to us that they might be playing a very passive backline. We might see some Ana, we might see some Mizuki.
I mean, who is the start of the game here? Who's attacking first? Sorry, do we know?
I believe it is Hull Herons attacking first. That is a wild guess, just based off of how it's gone so far.
Yeah, no, they are. We just got confirmation that they are attacking first. And we're actually going into the game right now. This is potentially the last game we see tonight, guys. Hull Herons or Durham Defenders. Do Hull Herons go 3-0 or Durham Defenders, do they bring the comeback?
I'm a comeback believer. I will always love a comeback. Durham, rally your troops. Click your keys correctly.
Oh, we could have at least got the Halloween version of this map. Jeez, guys.
It's not Halloween.
I know. Just change the scenery. I'm joking. But
it's fine. We'll deal with it. Anyway, so we are currently looking at first point. This will be the first point that's played here. Now you see these high grounds. Ana is a pretty prominent choice here. Pretty old choice, but still a good one. So we actually have...
I was literally about to say, sorry, Bulk, the Widow. I was literally about to say, are we potentially going to see a Widow here from anyone? And Hull Heavens decided, Bulk in particular, decided, yes, I shall go Widow. But he probably won't stay for long.
No, yeah. So, I will be interested to see if they stick this pick. But Hull Herons right now on a very, very weird comp.
Yeah,
this is not something you would expect on any map, except maybe Circuit Royale.
Maybe there's a strat here. Maybe there's some sort of strat we're not seeing in this situation.
I think it's a very common thing here is to go for early picks with snipers. Little known fact, actually, Widow cannot one-shot from that top window anymore.
How?
If they're on the other high ground...
I mean, Widow just got absolutely outplayed by the May in particular.
I mean, yeah, that is the other reason Widow is a risk. Omnom is going to have to hold the line here, but he's not going to have too much pressure as Dinger's going to find a second, and Bog is switching immediately off that Widow. He took 2 shots, he whiffed, he ate an icicle from YYW.
He did.
And that's why Durham Defenders are one of the top teams in this tournament. I mean, Hull Herons are too, but Durham have been done it now for 2 years. Jinpathol gonna find Dinger. He's gotten into Hotel here from behind. Beautiful flank here to make some space, as it's gonna force Durham Defenders to back off a bit. YYW health bars dropping here from Durham Defenders, but Frostbite's trying to keep them alive. See, that's so much healing. He already has window.
Oh heavens, they play so aggressive, and I just don't think Durham Defenders are sometimes ready for that situation. The window goes out.
Jinpathol and Bog gonna find 2 more. Despite the fact that this window's come out, Bog hitting 2 headshots. YYW is the only person left here. That's a beautiful push from Hull Herons.
And there we go. Hull Herons able to start escorting the payload. They're going to start their journey to potentially 3-0ing Durham Defenders here. I mean, is May quite common on this map?
Yes.
I thought
Very common.
I thought so. What is it? Is it because it's such an enclosed kind of area?
So, May on this map especially, her wall covers the entire
lane.
Yeah,
Her
wall is
lane,
about the same width as most of these corners here, and that makes her really strong for controlling space.
Durham Defenders, they want to bring the aggression here.
Omnom, beautiful kill, and Bog's gonna somehow get stuns there. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but it did. And Bog is going to find a pick onto Dinger, though. Doesn't need his ultimate. He's got a Peacemaker, and he's going to make sure that Durham Defenders are aware of it. The wall's going to come out here from YYW, as well as the Blizzard. Walking forward here, trying to take some space. And Omnom, and it looks like Durham Defenders are going to clean up here off the back of Omnom. I mean, it's a very slow fight. But that's what they want to take.
So Durham Defenders, they ulted, they were able to kind of win the fights. But look at Hull Heavens, we're about to see 4 ults, nearly 5 from Hull Heavens right now. All they got to do is just kind of wait, get into position, and once they're ready and once the Durham Defenders are weak, There we go. Here come the ultimates right now.
The Wu
Jin
Yang
in particular.
blade coming out from Jinbethal. Jinbethal, yes, that is
There we
correct.
go.
And he's going to take 2 very cleanly. He's going to get credited for the quadruple. And this is a nasty stagger. This is just mean. There you go. The kill's going to come out eventually.
Let's be honest. He was kind of teasing him a little bit, I feel like. He was just kind of... He wasn't shooting at him in situations, and he was just looking at him.
Yeah, so Frostbite here off the back of a nasty stagger. Durham defenders are gonna take quite a while to re-engage this, and they might not even get another fight on this point.
How
they will as it gets to the end
already, and like when we just saw.
Ult walking close. Frostbite and Ding are gonna come out and ult here. Mint Pancake giving them 0 space to group up though. Absolutely beautiful fight. Holt Herons taking that fight in just over 10 seconds.
Whole Heavens have just completely just walked through this map. They have just over 4 minutes now to get it to the final checkpoint here. But this is also 4 minutes with dumb defenders. You know, you guys really need to get your defending going on, because right now there's so much of it going on.
Yeah, and Omnom here already dropping low health. He needs to stop peeking. Mint Pancake gonna find one. Jinbethal gonna find the next. Bog gonna find the next. This whole Herons team.
No, yeah. It started off like the first map that we saw. It started off quite 50-50. But as soon as it started to switch, particularly into the second round, it hasn't. We're going to potentially see the risk.
It's a beautiful spear from Omnom, and the ult is on point. But Jinbethal's already found one. He's going to drop himself, though. But Omnom is running out of healing. Bog has taken him out, and Dinger is now trying to touch the point for dear life. There are 3 Durham Defenders players alive in total, and that includes the Brigitte in the spawn. Tidal Blast coming out. Soapy Noodles will fall, and YYW will follow suit. Whole Herons, they don't look like they're giving up any space at this point.
They don't look like they're giving up, and they look like they do want to get off this game within the next 20 minutes, because that's potentially what's going to happen. Unless, like we said, Durham Defenders, you know, this is your final chance. This final round, you know, you need to bring it all you got. And like we saw, you guys are attacking now. Are we going to see that aggressive play that Chris was talking about from Durham Defenders? Like, 'cause they're playing the game well. They're doing what they need to do. Their positioning is okay. You know, they kind of are bouncing off each other. But at the same time, this map isn't the best example, because they're kind of just not getting traded. They're just kind of just getting... They're just... Whole Heaven is just killing them, and that is it. There's not much trade going on.
Durham Defenders not putting forward a good foot hit. Can we get a quick scoreboard check on the Whole Herons side here?
Scoreboard check. Whole Heavens.
We will get that through in a second. Whole Herons here, rolling out on a pretty standard comp. Tracer, not the most common player. Here's the scoreboard so far.
16 and 1.
Now, you see, the real difference maker here to me is Peacock and Soapy Noodles. Soapy Noodles is 2 and 6. Sure, they were on the Brigitte, but Peacock on the Lucio, 20 and 2?
On the Lucio with 4,000 damage. That's almost the same as well, that's more than Dumb Defenders DPS's damage.
Dinger hit, pulling out the M-Ray.
Here we go.
New character just unlocked.
Potential.
Durham Defenders playing a kind of interesting ram brawl.
Look how aggressive they're going right now. They need to get this aggression working, but it needs to work in their favor right now.
Yeah, but Dinger is not able to find much. The lamp is forced out already from Frostbite. Dinger here on that nice M-Ray skin with the beautiful new Jade gun. Unfortunately, he's just ticking away at Mint Pancake's health bar. But Jinbethal and Bog have found the backline of Hell Herons. They're crumbling them from the back. This is unfortunate from Durham Defenders. Not even going to touch the point. YYW getting a Constellation kill here. That does put Whole Herons in a bad position, though.
See, what do you think their mindset is about this game in particular, their current mindset? Because I've been in games before where I'm just getting absolutely flashed on, and you just start feeling negative. You start the communication is lacking, whereas Whole Heavens, because they're on such a roll right now, their adrenaline is going.
Ooh, close shots from Bog here. Jinbethal finding 2 off the back of the forced lamp. This is not good for Durham defenders. One ult already used, but they haven't even touched the point yet. Jinvathol chasing this down. There you go. Lettuce pasta to clean it up. This is not a good situation.
Just a reminder to anyone that's new into the stream, Durham defenders, their team, roster, has been playing for 2 years roughly now. Whole Heavens here, they've been playing for about 3 months. And it's been a slaughterfest on the side of Whole Heavens. But just surprising, like we said, like, you know, you would expect communication. You would expect, like, the way they play with each other, the way that they communicate, the way they do everything for 2 years. You'd expect a more of a slaughter.
Jinvathol and Bog here again. 2 ticks on the point here for Durham defenders. Not quite, actually. But their team's just falling out. They're running out of healing
under 2 minutes now to get on that point and at least...
Oh, Peacock. That's a beautiful shot with the Wu Yang. Yeah.
I do wonder what the comments are like for Whole Heavens. I can't know.
What is YYW doing?
Hang on, wait, what?
YYW is in Hull Heron's spawn.
They know it? No, they don't know it.
They do.
Yeah, they do now. Of course, now. But he's dead. Bulk was like, listen, go back to your spawn.
Jinvathol's gonna find 2. The Bob's gonna find another. It's looking bad for Durham defenders here.
They have 1 minute and 10 seconds right now to not just even finish the game here, but just to get on the point and actually start playing this map properly. Whole Heavens have been absolutely they've been kind of perfect, I feel like, in many ways.
Yeah, not giving space. Peacock did get picked, but they couldn't make anything happen off it. A lot of ults going to be dropped here. The main thing to note here is the Kiri ult and the Ramatra Nemesis. Dinger's going to come out with the Emre ult. They're going to find 2, and this is looking promising from the side of Durham defenders. They're showing signs of life, but they've still not even capped this first point.
Here we go. I think we're actually going to see a capture here from Durham defenders. It kind of keeps them alive, you know, for a little bit longer.
Dinger here over Peak. Peacock gonna collect that. You drop a kill into his hands. He's not letting it slip.
Not at all. I mean, I think, you know, if I was Whole Heavens, you know, we could have had the game finished by now. But it doesn't mean, you know, just play calm. You know, they've still got this. They still are proving that they are the more dominant team. All they got to do now is just hold out for the next 2 minutes and 25 seconds and then go home. Well, probably already are home, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, Durham defenders hit rallying an offense, and what an offense it has been. Mint Pancake, though, cutting YYW down to size as his team rushes forward. That's a very
you know
quick
what
ace.
I love? Like, Whole Heavens, you know, they lose a fight, you know, then the Durham defenders are able to capture the point, and then, you know, your Durham defenders are like, all right, boys, we got it. They start pushing out. Whole Heavens like, no. You guys are not going to go any further. We want to win this. And that's what they do. They're just proving that they're able to right up here.
Jinvathol on a sneaky off angle. No one's quite discovered him yet. He's looking at this backline. He's going to choose his moment. He finds the shots onto Frostbite. He doesn't quite kill. And Soapy Noodles is going to get the kill for him. Oh, sorry, he's going to get the save. But Hull Heron's walking forward with dominance here. Omnom's falling low. It's not looking good for the side of Durham defenders. Jinvathol couldn't find his one, but Mint Pancake and Peacock have got him.
Whole Heavens really have a full lineup of ults right now. Kyoko about to get hers. Arissa lacking behind a little bit. We're going to see a lot of ults popping any second now. This is going to really predict the game's
so many
future.
ults. YYW body blocked into the corner. No, both support ults were on him. And the DPS ultimate. This is terrible.
Another team kill from for Whole Heavens. There's 1 minute, Jared. 1 minute left of this game. What do we do in this situation? You've got 45 seconds. You have a few ults here. Kind of don't.
You've really got to look at Dinger here. Emre ult with a Kitsu.
He's at that back line.
He could put the team on his back. Jinvathol with a great flank and Mint Pancake with an ult. This whole Heron team are so coordinated. YYW finds one though. Could that be the game changer? Peacock getting so aggressive. Gonna find that late pick. 20 seconds on the clock. Durham have 3 ults. Dinger has to dig deep here. Someone has to find the value. Omnom and Soapy have strong ultimates, but I think the plan is to set them up for Dinger.
Here we go.
Peacock gonna find Dinger. That's not good starting. Soapy's gonna drop the Kitsu, so is Lettuce Pasta. Durham walking forward here. They're trying to make some space. The health bars are dropping. It's not looking good. Soapy and Omnom gonna be the next to fall. YYW falls. Can they find the touch with the M-Ray ult? No, they cannot. And that will be a 3-0 for Hull Herons here.
What a crazy game from Hull Herons. How do you want to play the game there? Who do you think got to play the game? Oh, we can actually see. Peacock. Peacock got play of the game here.
You know what? Deserved.
No, deserved. I mean, it was a dominating game, like you mentioned before. The first game, it seemed a bit close, and then the second games go in. It just seemed it was a very dominant 3-0 for Hull Herons. How do you think Dumb Defenders are feeling right now? Because I mean, after a loss like that,
you're gutted. I mean, you're trying to find a reason, but you can never. You just can't find one. Chris said they needed to engage first, and they did start to.
No, they did. They did.
But Hull Herons Orisa comp.
Oh, yeah.
That is one mean mama to play against.
I mean, it honest to God, it was a fun game to watch and play. Or not, I didn't play. Look over. But GG Hull Herons.
Yeah.
GG Dumb Defenders as well. You know, you did play well. You guys were a very good team to watch.
Yeah, so this was a great matchup. As Tori here said, GG's to both teams. Hull Herons will come away with a dominant victory here, 3-0. And at some point, I think pretty soon, we are going to be handing back over to Chris for the final analysis. But before that, who is your MVP?
Jin or Bog?
You got to pick one.
Jin.
Yeah.
I think he played. You know, he really came to alive in the second game, and then he just he continued with that kind of aggression and just amazing gameplay into the third and final match. And I think the whole team played well, but yeah, Jin really did kind of just have his moments that really did win the game for them.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on Jin Vithal there. I mean, some of those performances on Genji were so dominant. You can't ask for anything more out of your Genji player.
Well, who do you think was pulling their weight for Dumb Defenders, but obviously they weren't able to
I think a big mention has to go to Dinger and another one to Frostbite.
Definitely.
Dinger.
Wait, Frost got MVP. He got
Frostbite didn't?
Yeah, from third game, Frost got MVP.
That was Peacock.
Yeah, Peacock.
Frostbite was the Baptiste.
Same thing, huh?
Beautiful windows, beautiful immos. And that is going to be our series. We are going to be handing back over to our analysts, which is going to be Chris and Raven again. And we're going to see kind of what happened during that King's Row map.
Definitely.
Welcome back.
Okay, welcome back.
Hi.
How did you find that?
A little underwhelming.
Oh, well, it was a pretty dominant performance.
It was. It was amazing
Herons.
from the Herons.
It's an unfortunate result for Durham.
Yes.
But there's always next week.
There is.
And I mean, realistically, they've made it to Div 1 playoffs.
Absolutely.
And that is an achievement in itself.
Yeah.
So very well played to both teams. We'll do a little map breakdown of that. So I think realistically, from the very first fight, it kind of, it felt like it was going in the way of Durham, and then all of a sudden there was one pick and it all came tumbling down. And honestly, King's Row is a nightmare. You get snowballed on that map so easily. It is very difficult to kind of regain control once you've kind of lost it.
Yeah.
So that really probably was the kicking factor in that. And then, second point, they did well to get that point. The Emery coming out, the brand new character that is only playable this week. So
Really?
it's good to see that they were experimenting with the new heroes,
Amazing.
but ultimately was not enough in the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, congratulations to Jim Bethel, our MVP.
Well done.
And congratulations to Hull for the very dominant win. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Yeah. Can't wait to see more.
That'll be all from us.
Thanks for watching.